Episode 7. And I'm going to talk to you about the plans I have for the farmhouse. So now the budget has come through from the sale of my house in South Queensferry in Scotland. It's time to look at what needs done in the farmhouse. So the geometer is conducting a structural survey of the old house, which is to become a holiday let. And despite the fact I've already paid twice for a structural survey, I paid the lawyers in the package that I bought from the lawyers to buy a house. I was supposed to get a structural survey. They did not give me a structural survey, and then they charged me extra to get a structural survey. Now, the geometer who wrote that structural survey is telling me that wasn't a structural survey, it was just a report on the condition of the buildings. So I'm going to have to pay for it again, which is really frustrating. Most of my budget is going to go on the renovations of the old house. It's in a really sorry state, so it needs a new roof, underpinning foundations, knocking down the brick chicken coop, repairing the foundations and walls of the barn, and fixing the rising damp in the old house. I also need to get my own house up to a suitable standard for living, especially for winter. And that's going to include repairing areas of damp, cracks in the walls and floors, rewiring the electrical system, filling holes, insulating the house, which is including getting double glazing and rock wool in the attic. There is no access point currently to that, so I'll have to create one. Installing a new boiler and installing a pellet stove, which is apparently the best or most cost effective way to heat the house if I want to not bankrupt myself on gas bills, because it's really expensive for gas and it's quite a big house. So that's before I can begin any real renovations. We have had an unseasonably hot summer, so every 2 weeks the water has gone off for 1 or 2 days, which has been quite frustrating. I've never appreciated having water on tap as much. Then I discovered that I have a well from a natural spring, so that was exciting. I've never had a well before. There was an old broken pump at the bottom of the well, which needed to be removed, and the plumber's going to order a new one so that I can use it to water the garden.
Eccola qua.
Wow.
Leva, 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 leva. Questa qua, caput.
And finally, I need to install a new bathroom in my house so that I can start renting out a room with a private bathroom in order to start making an income. Here's the plan for the bathroom. There's currently no waste pipe for the toilet, so we'll have to connect it to the bathroom in the old house next door, which is going to be a bit more expensive than just installing a new bathroom. The entrance will feature a walk-in shower with a plain glass panel, and the toilet will be next to the shower on the other side of the glass panel. And then in the window, I'm going to have an oval bath with some wooden shelves where I can have towels, plants, and a shelf to put your glass of wine while you enjoy the view from your bath, because it's a gorgeous view. And on the other wall, I want to put like a rustic unit with a sink. And when that's complete, I can open the business and invite the first guests and start making some money so that I don't go completely bankrupt. So that's the plans for just now. I am pretty freaked out about the cost of my house because there's a lot more than I expected. I thought I could move in and live here, but there's a lot wrong with it. So I'm going to try and get some volunteers to come and stay and potentially help me with doing some of the bathroom work, filling holes, putting insulation in the attic, maybe installing a wood burning stove or a wood pellet stove, which is apparently cheaper. So if you know anyone who has skills in those areas, I'm going to offer free accommodation and free food, and probably something nice as a thank you at the end, like a wine tour or something like that. So yeah, if you know anyone with skills who might be up for that, let me know, get in touch. I'd prefer to bring people who I know or somebody I know knows, just to make it safer at the beginning. But yes, that's my best guess of how I'm going to manage to achieve all of this with not enough budget. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you can, and please share. Thanks. Bye.